Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have the lovely Chanel Classic Wallet on Chain in the color beige. This is a recent item I purchased on the pre-loved market from FASHIONPHILE.com. If you have any specific questions about my experience on FASHIONPHILE, purchasing Chanel and other designer goods on the pre-loved market, please feel free to comment down below and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. I do have a couple of other videos that I will also link down below where I discuss and review purchases that I have made on the pre-loved market, including my Chanel 19. So if you'd like to see those videos, I will include them down below so that you can take a look. But today we are talking about none other than this classic beauty here. If you follow me on Instagram and YouTube and you've seen some of my previous videos, you'll see that I had recently purchased the Chanel Reissue 2.55 wallet on chain from FASHIONPHILE in a metallic gold color. While I loved that purchase and the item, and I did get it at a really good price, it was about $1,000 below retail. I ended up letting that item go simply because I was a little more biased and partial to the classic look. But the more and more I think about it, the more I've been wanting to incorporate another reissue item into my collection. So more to come on that, but if you have any experience or you own a reissue item, whether it be a wallet on chain or another reissue, please include that down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, comments, and reviews on the reissue and whether or not you would recommend it. Now, today, again, we're focusing on this classic beauty here. I purchased this, actually it was a couple $100s over retail, but I simply had to have it, and my local Chanel boutique unfortunately has not had a wallet on chain come in quite some time. They have had the Chanel 19 wallet on chain come in, which I also purchased and ended up letting go. It was in that caramel brown color that Chanel makes, which I absolutely adore. But the 19, for me, I felt I already had a Chanel 19 medium size flat bag in the goat skin and black, and I just felt I didn't need another 19 item in my collection. So for that reason, I ended up returning that wallet on chain. But if you have questions about the Chanel 19 or my experience with wallet on chains in general, particularly with Chanel, please feel free to include that down below as well. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this beauty. This was a 2020 item. So it is one of the newer Chanel wallet on chains. The reason why I really love the newer wallet on chains is they made a upgrade to the flap, the closure. So you'll see this has a magnetic flap. So it's much easier to open and close. You can do it with one hand. You don't need to actually see and make sure that the buttons and the clasp match up just right. I know some of the older Chanel wallet on chains unfortunately do require that you match up the button just so, and it's not magnetic, so it requires a little maneuvering in order to open and close it just right. Now this item, as I mentioned, I purchased for a couple hundred over the retail price. I believe it was $3,300 in total. It did come with the stickers still intact, so I don't know if you can see that there. But the stickers are still intact on every single piece, so all the buttons have the sticker still intact. Let me know if you can see that there. You'll see that it does have the Chanel name on each of the button clasps as well. I'm just going to hold that up there so you can see this still has the sticker there. And then you have the Chanel logo right there. The stickers are still on the zipper as well. I will probably take this off. This one's already coming off, so I'll go ahead and take it off. I am going to be keeping this item. The thing I love about the Chanel wallet on chains, if you don't have one, is that this back pocket here goes all the way down through the back of the bag. And I did talk about this when I did my first review on this bag, so you'll see that there as well. But it does go all the way back, which is really nice. It is said that Coco Chanel used to hide love letters in that back pocket on the classic flap, I believe the jumbo size, which I think is such a great story. I don't know if it's true or not, but whether or not, I really love that story, so I'm going to stick with it. Some of these Chanel wallet on chains do have this chain that doesn't go through here, and it's a clasp over here on the side. I forget which one it is specifically. It may be on some of the reissue ones or some of the special edition ones, but nonetheless, it is protected here by this leather piece. So this is all leather here and it's protected. If you wanted to double up the chain to shorten it, you can do so by just pulling it over like that, and then when you close it, the chain drop is slightly shorter than what it was before. So that's a great feature about this bag. You also have the back Mona Lisa smile pocket, so you can slip in your valet ticket, receipts, maybe a card or two, and some cash if needed. Now, the special thing that I want to talk about this bag, if you haven't already noticed, is the shape here, right? So typically, when you purchase a Chanel wallet on chain, and I'm going to show you, it looks like this. And I'm going to talk about this wonderful piece that I have right here. So when you first purchase the Chanel wallet on chain, this is how they come. It's like an accordion, right? It's meant to be a true wallet on chain. So this is great for travel. It's moldable. It doesn't take up too much space if you want to throw it in your carry-on. You can throw the chain inside, which is typically how I store it. I will fold over the chain like so, and then just stick it inside the bag, close it, and voila. The nice thing about this bag also is the versatility. You can also wear it as a clutch, just like this. Throw it on under your arm, hold it like so, and it's just a beautiful piece, very versatile. People love their wallet on chain, and if you are looking to start building your Chanel collection, or you want to add a Chanel item, I would highly recommend the wallet on chain, just simply due to its comfort, its versatility, and the fact that you can change up the look. So more on this piece. Sorry, we're getting sidetracked. So when you purchase the Chanel wallet on chain, it does come sort of flat like this, right? Like an accordion. I purchased this from Mboutique, and I will link it down below. I also have a discount code where you can get some percentage off and save some money. Now this is a bag expander, or I forget what they call it specifically, but it's meant to go on the bottom of your bag. And they make these for several designer bags. If you go on their website, which again, I'll link down below, you'll see that they make this for several designer bags, not just Chanel, not just the wallet on chain. And the nice thing about it is it takes this bag from looking like your typical wallet on chain and makes it look more like a handbag. And I'm going to show you how. So, see, this is the inside, right? And you've got this great zipper here. And again, I talk a little bit more about the full review of this bag in another video. The other thing I want to mention really quick, since we're seeing it, is this little, I forget, I'm not sure what you would call it, this little plaque, right? So Chanel has stopped requiring the authenticity card, which some people like or dislike. I personally like it simply because I tend to lose things. I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. I hate having to worry about my authenticity card and where it is. It also makes shopping on the pre-loved or pre-sale market a little difficult because some items come with the authenticity card and some don't. So, you know, sellers will often lose the authenticity card, right? I mean, I would lose it if it weren't you know, for me keeping it with the bag, which is typically what I do. I'll stick it into like one of these zippers or one of the compartments, and I will keep the authenticity card with the bag for the Chanel pieces that I own that require the authenticity card. But this plaque has replaced, this plaque has replaced the need for the authenticity card, and this authenticates the bag. The reason why some people dislike it is because they say it's easier to counterfeit. I don't know personally. I cannot speak from personal experience. I'm just sort of recapping what I've heard other YouTubers and vloggers mention. But this piece right here goes into the main compartment where the card slots are. You just slip it in. And again, you can do this with other bags. It's not just you know, meant for the Chanel wallet on chain. It's meant for other bags as well. If you have a Speedy, the Louis Vuitton Speedy, some folks hate the Louis Vuitton Speedy because there is no structure to the bag. Depending on how much you carry, if you don't have a lot in there, it could, sorry, I'm getting a call while filming this. It could sort of look like a little, I don't want to use the word dumpy, but there's just no structure to it. So you purchase one of these nice little bag expanders, or bag base, a base shaper, I think is what they call it. And look at that. Look at the difference. It just elevates the look of this bag. Now it looks like a true handbag. You've got that nice structure. It's expanded the base. And I honestly had put this in when I first got it. I think it arrived a couple days ago. And I kind of let it sit there, and I've stored the bag with the base shaper in it just to let it expand and let the leather kind of look a little less mushy, right? And let it expand a little. But I think over time it's going to get better. So I would keep the base shaper in there, and every so often just go in and kind of press it down so that it continues to mold with the bag and keep that beautiful shape. I mean, just look at it. It elevates the look. It's so beautiful. So it went from a wallet on chain to a beautiful handbag, if you will, right? It looks so pretty. Now, again, this is my first experience with Mboutique. The shipping was pretty quick, considering where they're located. I don't believe they're in states, so I think the shipping was pretty located. The customer service is amazing. For me, customer service is a plus. I will not recommend a product if the customer service is lacking. They were extremely responsive. They have many products. They will answer any questions you have. You know, again, they will keep in contact with you if there's any reason for delay, which I did not experience, but I suspect if there were a reason for delay, they would communicate that with you quickly. And these base shapers come in so many different colors. So this color, I believe, is in the gold. I will link that down below as well, but you can pick any color you want to match the interior of any bag. I like that it is, sorry about the background noise, my puppy, once again, Charlie, is at it. Whoops. But it's moldable, it's bendable, easily removable. You can put it in very easily as well. It's a great product. I highly, highly recommend it. Can't say enough good things about the store, about the boutique, about the item itself. I love what it's done to my bag. I love how it looks. And I will, from now on, wear my wallet on chain just like this, with the base shaper in it. I love how it looks. It just elevates the bag, and it's like one simple trick. I believe these retail for about $20 or $30 or so. So not bad, good bang for your buck. The nice thing about it is, since it is removable, you could swap it out and put it into another bag. So if you own several wallet on chains and you don't want to purchase one for every single one you have, you could easily remove it and swap it out and put it into another one. So I think that's it for today. I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys because I really love this item. I love this product. I think it really, again, it elevates the look of the bag. They have it for several other bags. I will be definitely heading over to their shop and purchasing more. I think as an alternative to a bag organizer, which I love also, this is nice because oftentimes the bag organizer, depending on how small and compact the bag is, while it organizes your items, it does take away space. So this does not take away space, but it accomplishes the same thing that the organizers do, which is adding structure, adding a little more shape to your bag, making it less bendable and moldable, right? It keeps it there. And I like that it also helps keep the bag standing on its own. Let me know if you can see that there. I'm just going to move my camera a little bit so you can see how it's standing on its own. Look at that. I mean, it's just great. I'm not even touching it. It's standing on its own. So I really love this bag shape, bag base, sorry, I keep messing up the name. the base shaper. Base shaper, I think is what they call it. The base shaper of this bag, I think is great. So if you have any questions, include them down below. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my video for more. I will answer any one of your questions, and also please feel free to follow me on Instagram at girlgonelux. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.